Nope, nope, nope. Oh, screwed up that one. Pretty good now. Probably gonna get wet here. Okay, so this is my third day testing, and yesterday I richened up the needle one clip, and it was running pretty bad. I was riding around with my brother with his gas EC300, and he rode this. He's like, man, this thing just don't want to rev out. It's just loading up. And we swapped bikes, and I rode his, and it's crazy how the fuel injection is just so clean. And you know, this bike before felt like that. It was clean. And I got back on my bike, and I was like, wow, you're right. So we went back to the house. I swapped out for a 40 Pilot. I was trying to clean up some cruising on the road. When I was cruising on the road at 45, it was kind of surging a little bit. So I tried the Pilot. I also leaned out the needle 2 clips. So now we're on 2 from the top clip position on the N1EF needle. So 160 main, N1EF, clip position, 2 from the top, and 40 Pilot. And it seems pretty close. I'm going to go to the Singletrack. I'm going to try and test it out there, see how it's working on the low end, you know, the low end torque. I may change my power valve setting a little bit. I may turn it back into like 1.3. It's at 1.5 now. But man, it's really ripping. It feels strong. And I climbed this hill yesterday when it was dry in 4th gear. I'm going to climb it today just to see how my power settings are. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this sort of stuff. You know, me tinkering with my bike. But the gnarly pipe, man, it really woke up that mid-range. It hits hard. There's a little bit of lull right before it hits the mid-range. But when it hits, man, it pulls from mid to like mid-top really strong. It's a ripper now. On top of that, me and my brother, even when it was rich on the needle, we went out and we raced on the street. We did a 2nd gear roll on and a 3rd gear roll on, and we're both in rain mode apparently. You know, if this thing's supposed to come from the factory in rain mode, I don't have the map switch yet. His was in rain mode, so we both did a roll on 2nd gear rain mode, and he's barely faster than me now. He could pull me 1, 2, 3 bikes maybe up to like 80. He's got more top end than me. My gearing runs out somewhere in the 70s. I don't have as much top end power band as him, so he could pull a little further up into the top end power band. So I'm really close now. This bike's really close to that bike. I raced him with my cross trainer before, and they were pretty close, but he pulled me really bad on top on that. So a lot more than 2 to 3 bikes. So here we are today, 4th gear. It just rained, and you can compare it to my EC300 video where I compare it to the KLX 300. And I climbed this hill because that day that I rode that up this hill, it just rained. So it rained this morning. The sand's not totally packed. It wasn't a ton of rain, but it should be a little easier to climb the hill than it was yesterday. So let's see. My starter's been giving me grief since I did the jetting changes, and I don't know if it's the battery or what, but my clutch is grabby, so maybe it just needs to be a neutral. So here we go. Way up here. Come on up here. Oh yeah, easy. Easy. stands still, not super packed down. The day I rode my brother's bike up here, it was much wetter, but it's a little wet, so it's a good test. I didn't hit it as hard as I did because the grass is taller. It's kind of hard to see the tracks, so I hit it more at the bottom. Woo! But his bike, you know, with being fuel injected, is so clean. Oh shit, I'm being soaked. It's so clean feeling when you roll on the gas. The top end, woo, ugh, I'm getting wet. Alright. Really digging it now. Spins the tires like crazy. I don't know why it spins tires so much. It must hit really hard in that mid-range. On my brother's bike, his EC300, and his just wheelies up everywhere. So I think his is a smoother power, where this is more aggressive. I'm gonna kill the camera for now until I get to the trail. Yeah, I'm cruising at like 40, 45. I just wanted to say, the throttle's pushing through. It's not really one of the surges much, which is kind of nice. I do think it lost a little bit of that mid-range hit, but I'll sacrifice that for a smoother overall power band. But it's pretty good. Pretty happy. Okay guys, we made it to the Singletrack. We're at 831 feet in elevation. Let's try out this jetting. Which way do we want to go? Let's go this way. Alright. Water's spinning my rear tire like crazy. So my goal here was to figure out how it does lugging. I'm going to put it in third and lug it around. See. A little bit overgrown. Oh, they're wet too. So hopefully I encounter a hill at some point where I can lug it up it. Whoa, these are big. Oh, geez, I'm getting soaked. I hit the damn camera on my bars. Hold on here. Alright. Third gear start. Couldn't do that before. What the hell with all this water? Alright. There it is. This is it. First spot lugging it. Looks good. What in here? there. Woo, man, this thing's alive. Whoa. Got a little sideways there. I like this section. Definitely alive. I would like to adjust my clutch in a little. Rider with this pipe, you could fly on this bike. I'm not a good rider, I'm just an average rider, so for me this is purely fun. And sand is not my favorite thing, but this flowy ride up there, oh, just got whacked by a tree. Instant pop. Woo. Going third. Alright. Been here before. Okay, we'll ride this little section. Damn, am I getting a flex? My front tire felt really weird. No, good. It's like wet and deep and it's throwing me around the front tire. It's really weird. Not getting way back. Alright, looks like it goes that way. Lugging pretty good. Plenty of torque. A lot more torque than stock down low. Like stock is good. This is third gear. Rolling through this tight stuff. Now it's coming up a hill. Whew, almost washed out. Whoa! Overshot that turn. Riding in third in this stuff, you're almost in the power band where it'll rip just like twisting, but you would have to be going a little bit faster. A little bit, you probably clutch flip it and get it there. Look at one of these turns. I don't know, there's so many big whoops. Oh yeah. Like I said, this is only 3 bike lengths slower than the EC300. And we'll have to do our race again when I get my map switch. Because I know for a fact my brother can't keep the front tire on the ground in sun map. And maybe I can. We'll revisit that race. Now I've ridden most of this Michigan stuff. My next goal is going to do the whole MCC CT loop on a 4-stroke. I want to do the whole thing. That means it might be camping overnight. And I'm not a camper, so I'll grab a hotel somewhere. Yeah, it's definitely got the luggability now. I mean, it had it before, but now it's got even more. Right off idle. No hesitation, no blogs. I remember in some of my earlier videos I was having some blogs at really slow speeds when I give it gas with the red needle. And this with the N1EF needle has completely eliminated all that. So hopefully this helps anyone that's looking at getting a gnarly pipe with this bike. Because it's a ripper. Really smooth power. Like totally controllable. And then when you want it, you get on the pipe in the mid-range, it just hits so freaking hard. You can climb them hills and everything. Again, it definitely does not have as much top end as an EC300 TPI bike, but I think it's got all the power, maybe a little more hit in the mid-range than that bike. Bottom end's real similar. My Motion X boots have broken in, my Fox boots. Still rubs me a little funny when I really bend it a lot, but they're starting to get much better. So I'm pretty happy with them. I got a lot of feel for the levers. Like I could actually feel the brake lever when I put my foot on it. I could never feel that with my Alpine Stars. I just kind of had a feeling where it was, but this one I can actually feel the pressure I'm applying to it. So I'm not killing the bike as much by hitting the brake too hard. So I'm digging it, I'm digging it. Bike is just running great. Water must have got on my screen. Put something on the map. Riding for a long ways there. This little section, it goes through the woods for a long freaking ways. Whoa! Oh, got a little off onto the edge there. Take right off in third, no problem. Pretty cool. A lot like the Beta now, but with a lot more power. Kind of funny. Made a cross trainer, I mean. Stop up ahead. Is that a trail? That is so overgrown. Alright. Let's go on the side here. Getting into some mud. Some wet, sandy mud. This trail in second probably, oh, hit my mirror, more fun. But third here, it's all about force. Lugging it. It just rolls through it. Easy. Makes riding it so easy. When I was a couple of years ago, I started reading about 300 two-stroke, and I didn't know anything about them. I was always a four-stroke guy. I had a 252 stroke in 1992, and that thing was a beast. I ended up tearing my ACL on it. The thing had so much power, flipped me over on my back. And let's see where we're at. Oh, let's take a little break. Okay, so back in 1992, I had a YZ250, and I ended up tearing up my ACL, and that was not a good day. And I put them out of my head. You know, I didn't really think about them. All right, we're gonna cross here, get to the road, and get out of here. But yeah, I always watched the 300s. I heard all kinds of great things about them. I see guys ride Singletrack all the time, and as the years went on, I learned more and more about them, and eventually I got two of them. And man, I'm telling you, once you go a 300 two-stroke for this type of riding, you will never ever go back to a four-stroke unless you're just looking for some fun, because it is so good on this type of terrain. And you can't beat it. It's easy to ride slow, and it's got lots of power up top when you want it. Like, how do you argue with that? So honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to choose sides here or anything, but these 300 two-strokes are that good for single track, mountain riding, everything. I love them. Definitely, highly recommend. All right, let's go this way. Figure it out. So the final specifications for the Rieju Ranger for jetting for me. Oh, let's go this way. At 1,000 feet are a 160 main, a 40 pilot, N1EF needle on clip position 2 from the top. So that's where I settled at, and it ripped. Oh, it's loading up a little. All it's pushing around. As soon as I decide to give it a final, so my main might need to go 1 liter. It definitely is loading up. All the slow riding. Oh, now it's away. So, okay. My final jetting specifications. I think they're okay. It's a little rich, safe. So if you do, it's alive, man. I think I can go 1 liter. Where does this road go? So this road goes all the way back. Let's take this road. Man, that'll hurt. Well, we're gonna try and follow this way home. That stuff down there is so wet. Woo, look at that lot more like sideways. Holy crap. Tires. I think this might be a snowmobile trail, but I'm lost. So I'm just gonna take it out of here. You get down to this flat stuff, and man, it gets wishy-washy. I went riding with my brother on my gas. He has 700, and I was all over the place in that stuff. We're gonna make a left up ahead. I think these are seasonal roads too. I'm street legal, so I think I'm all legal. It says no motorcycles, but I'm a street legal motorcycle and I have stickers. So I'm like best of both worlds. My brother really likes this golden tire, the fatty. He uses that, and he gets good traction on this really nasty sand. Like right here, like I gotta get my weight way back. They'll just roll around it, roll through it. Alright, we gotta be getting close to that road. Okay, now we gotta go left here. it's just rich enough where it needs a little clean out. It loads up. Hey, that's a motorcycle trail. Alright, we're getting out of here. Alright, we made it. Okay. That's my little adventure in the woods, riding Singletrack, the 2022 Rieju Ranger with an FMF Gnarly pipe and an FMF Turbinecore 2.1 muffler. And jetting, I got 160 main, 40 pilot, N1EF needle, clip position 2 from the top, and the bike's now gripped. It's a beast. It has all the torque down low that a cross trainer has, and it's got power, and then from the mid to like almost the top end, that you can rip up tall hills and stuff. So the bike is a do-everything bike now. Before it struggled a little bit on steep hill climbs that were candy. So I give it a thumbs up. I'm happy and I highly recommend it. And if you like these kind of videos and stuff, I'll keep putting them out. So keep watching. Thanks, and I'll see you later. It's a big hill. Let's see if we can make it. We're at Chandler Hill Road. Hopefully my camera don't die. I think I'm gonna try in third. Really steep. Fingers crossed, there's no big rock. Top. So close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're trenching. So close. Man, that wall screwed us up. We're right there. We could get up. Ugh. Let's see. Get the weight on this peg. Oh. Not a chance. We trenched a hole. I can make it. I could totally make it now. Got a little wild right there and I didn't stay in it. I thought we were near the top. It's right there. So I'll have to try again. Whew.